Do you think of the church as a place? Most of us do. To many, church is a brick-and-mortar building where we gather to worship, to praise, and to draw close to the Creator in prayer. And ministering to one another inside the sanctuary is an essential part of our journey as people of faith. But that's only the beginning. More than ever, our call to worship must take place outside the church doors. Often, we believers, as well as others, experience Christ most profoundly in our brokenness. And so we must act as His hands and feet to personally deliver His promises to a hurting world. Our call to go and do likewise, as told in the parable of the Good Samaritan, inspires us to minister to God's people as they navigate life's trials and tribulations and to care for our neighbors near and far. But we can't do it alone. That's why the Virginia Synod supports our Lutheran partners in mission, 8 nonprofit organizations reaching across Virginia to uplift, serve, and celebrate others. Together with local churches, our time, talents, and treasures support their 3 primary missions: social ministries, camps, and education. Each of the organizations we support provides social ministries care for the aging, the vulnerable, the troubled, and for many across Virginia as they journey through the seasons of life. Lutheran Family Services of Virginia shares God's healing and love with foster children, traumatized youth, the disabled, and individuals navigating grief or coping with natural disaster. Their spirit-led work strengthens families and communities, the very building blocks of God's kingdom. National Lutheran Communities and Services and Virginia Lutheran Homes help meet the growing needs for healthy senior living, offering a range of community living options and nurturing the physical, spiritual, emotional, intellectual, and social wellness of retirees. These organizations offer support and resources as their needs transition across varied levels of care. Finally, Chaplain Service Prison Ministry of Virginia serves some 30,000 incarcerated individuals, sharing God's radical love, grace, and mercy. Through the Father's healing powers, former criminals are often transformed into caring Christians who make meaningful contributions both in and outside the prison walls. Taking time away from a frenetic pace has always been an essential component of a life filled with growth, joy, and contentment. In the majestic still of God's quiet presence, we connect with the Creator and also one another. We support 2 camps that offer time and space for worship-filled rest: Hungry Mother Lutheran Retreat Center, nestled in the breathtaking Blue Ridge Mountains, and Caroline Furnace Lutheran Camp and Retreat Center, surrounded by the lush Shenandoah Mountains. Each one features generous acreage and lodging for play, worship, collaboration, and connection. The Church of the 21st century will only flourish under leadership that is both spirit-led and innovative. At the intersection of faith and reason, Roanoke College and Lutheran Theological Southern Seminary each reach students hungry for academic rigor and spiritual growth, whether applying their studies toward lay leadership or ordained ministry, offering top-caliber educational opportunities and an environment rich in cultural and spiritual diversity. Both the college and the seminary nurture the next generation of church leadership in heart, mind, and soul. By empowering the work of our mission partners, we follow the example of the Good Samaritan. Their partnership ensures that we hear Jesus' call to go and do likewise for our neighbors across Virginia. Even from within our church communities, we are making a difference.